We'd like to thank Leda and also Randall, our set designer. The Nutcracker story begins on Christmas Eve in 19th century France, and it takes place at the home of Clara and Fritz Stallman. They're brother and sister, and they're so excited for Christmas. Everyone at the house is having so much fun preparing for this festive Christmas Eve party with family and friends. Clara and Fritzl's Uncle Dulcimer is also there, and during the festivities, he reaches under his cape and presents Clara with a beautifully decorated box.
Can't hear you.
I'm going to keep reading them because okay. Clara opens the box, and inside she sees a beautiful Nutcracker doll. The Nutcracker doll has such vibrant colors and such detail that she believes that the Nutcracker doll may actually come to life. Clara picks up the Nutcracker doll and cradles it in her arms. She's so happy. Out of nowhere, her brother Fritz rushes over to her. He grabs the Nutcracker doll from her hands and holds it in the air above Clara's head. They both begin to struggle with the Nutcracker doll. They both pull and tug until, in the struggle, the Nutcracker doll breaks into pieces. Clara and Fritz's Uncle Dulcimer sees what's happening, and he rushes over. He then picks up the broken Nutcracker doll, and in a strange and mysterious way, he puts it back together underneath his cloak. When he gives it back to Clara, she notices the Nutcracker doll now has a scarf wrapped around it. Her Uncle Dulcimer says, "Leave it under the Christmas tree overnight. When you awake on Christmas morning, your Nutcracker doll will be good as new." As she lay in bed, all Clara could think of was how her Nutcracker doll was lying there, broken and all alone, under the Christmas tree. Finally, she couldn't take it anymore, and she went downstairs to check on it. Once downstairs, Clara looked into the darkness, looking for the Nutcracker doll. Then, in the corner of the parlor room, she saw something. It was a giant mouse. Suddenly, more and more mice appeared. There were so many mice. Clara went towards the Christmas tree to grab the Nutcracker doll, but the giant mouse king blocked her from approaching, and he started swinging his sword at Clara. Uncle Dulcimer appears out of nowhere and casts a spell. The Nutcracker underneath the Christmas tree had gotten bigger. He was as tall as a real person. The Nutcracker doll has come to life and brought an army of soldiers with him. The Nutcracker then leads his soldiers courageously into battle against the mice. Eventually, the Nutcracker grows tired, and the Mouse King gets the better of the Nutcracker and stabs him in the ribs. I know. The Nutcracker stumbles backward, and the Mouse King laughs as he raises his sword to finish the Nutcracker. But just as he's about to strike, Clara throws her slipper and hits the Mouse King square in his head. Uncle Dulcimer appears again in his long black cape. He lowers his cape over the Nutcracker and then pulls it away. Clara sees that her Nutcracker soldier is really a Nutcracker prince. The prince thanks Clara for saving him. He holds out his hand and offers to take Clara to his kingdom, the land of the sweets. Clara takes the prince's hand and off they go. On their way to the land of the sweets, Clara and the prince pass through a beautiful, beautiful snow-covered forest. The Snow Queen and all of her snowflakes dance for Clara. They jump, they swirl around, and create a beautiful, beautiful dance. When they're done dancing, the Snow Queen wishes Clara and the prince a safe journey as they leave for the land of sweets. Finally arrive at the land of sweets. Clara is amazed at the beautiful palace. There's candy everywhere. The walls and the floors are made of sugars and all kinds of goodies, and there are giant candy crate things growing from the ground. The prince introduces Clara to the queen of the land of the sweets, the sugar plum fairy. The sugar plum fairy calls out to her friends, who are all different types of sweets and candies from all around the world.